Here I am soldering electrical wires. This one is coming from the battery. That's a positive 12 volt DC, giving power to the lead of the bilge pump that you see there. And that's an old bilge pump, and the wires are corroded. So in order to do this correctly, usually I would just use a butt crimper connector. I already did that once, and it only lasted about 2 weeks before it just corroded apart, because when wires are corroded, they'll no longer crimp together well. Even if it's just a little bit, it'll just corrode quickly and your connection will fail. It's basically, it's also a fire hazard, because you are basically impeding the flow of current, which makes the amperage go up, which makes the heat go up, and it turns the wire into essentially something like a light bulb, where a thin wire gets heated up where it'll turn red and even light up and cause a fire. And so in order to find a good piece of this line right here, this is the positive going to the, I keep cutting a section off at a time, and when I find a section that will take the solder, if it'll take solder, this is what they call tinning a line. If it'll take solder, then that's a good section you can use. But if it won't absorb the solder, then you got to keep on cutting it back until you get fresh wire. I might add that here on Project Nika, I feel like I found kind of a Zen work ethic, a Zen mentality in my workflow. Well, where previously I would just kind of rush through this, use the butt connectors, maybe just replace the bilge pump and not even deal with this, because this does take time just to sit here and apply solder, apply flux, cut little section by little section. It takes an exercise of patience, but I feel like I have accepted that type of patience mentality, and there's a zen to it, and that's something that I just wanted to express, a philosophy of boat work. And I feel like the end result will be better. The journey and the experience of doing the work is more enjoyable. And yeah, just having a moment of reflection. Cheers, my friends.